Good day! Here are the top stories of the Manila Times for July 20, 2022. Go Negocio founder Jose Maria Joey Concepcion III on Tuesday reiterated his appeal to the government to approve second booster shots as some 1.5 million COVID-19 vaccines purchased by the private sector are set to expire by the end of July. In a statement, Concepcion once again asked the Health Technology Assessment Council, HTAC, to allow the private sector's recommendation to help achieve President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s goal of administering at least 23 million booster shots within his first 100 days in office. The expiring vaccines were acquired by the private sector through the tripartite agreement, A Dose of Hope. Each AstraZeneca jab is estimated to cost at least $5 each, while Moderna shots were bought for around $27 for each dose. The total expiring vaccines in warehouses are broken down as follows: Moderna 887,360 and AstraZeneca 628,680. Under the tripartite agreement, half of the vaccines acquired are shared with the government. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has agreed to retain the existing COVID-19 alert levels, quote-unquote, for now, as he orders a study of a new health restriction classification that, quote, is more compatible with the current milder strains that afflict the patients, unquote. Marcos issued the directive during his meeting with the officials of the Department of Health, DOH, who promised to come up with new alert levels by mid-August. During the meeting, the president told health officials that the alert level could be adjusted or improved if people got their booster shots against COVID-19. DOH officer in charge Maria Rosario Vergere said the health department could come up with a new alert level classification by the second week of August. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. is considering pursuing government-to-government or G2G deals to help cushion the impact of the high cost of fertilizers on local farmers. The chief executive, who concurrently serves as temporary secretary of the Department of Agriculture or DA, said that cheaper fertilizers could be procured through G2G agreements. China, Indonesia, United Arab Emirates, Malaysia, and Russia are being looked at as potential partners for the initiative, the president said. The president asked DA executives to provide data on the source and price of fertilizers as well as the agency's distribution strategy during the planting season. The president has tasked the DA to come up with a Farm-to-Market Road or FMR master plan that will serve as a guide for the government in its bid to promote food security and empower rural communities. In light of the anticipated slowdown of the economy, Filipinos have reduced their consumption and boosted their emergency savings, a research released on Tuesday by a global information and insights company, TransUnion, showed. After a strong start to the year, the firm said respondents to its latest consumer pulse study expect the Philippine economy to slow down and stop growing quarter on quarter. Majority, or 56% of the 1,005 respondents surveyed by TransUnion between May 26 and June 7 this year, indicated they had saved more money for emergencies. In addition, 43% of the respondents said they reduced their discretionary expenditure, such as going out to eat, while only 22% said they raised it. Among generations, the company said Gen X, or those born from 1965 to 1979, and baby boomers, or those born 1944 to 1964, reported making the most cuts at 49 and 47% respectively. Furthermore, it added the majority of Filipino consumers were looking to maintain this trend. 61% expected large purchase spending to decrease or stay the same. In business, the Philippines and other economies in the Asia-Pacific were warned by credit rating firm Moody's Investor Service that food shocks brought on by the ongoing military conflict between Russia and Ukraine could escalate social unrest and trade protectionism. Food security has become a major concern for governments in the Asia-Pacific, it underscored in a report released on Tuesday, saying the military conflict between Russia and Ukraine continues to disrupt supply and drive up the price of agricultural products, particularly cereals and vegetable oils, as well as fertilizers and other agricultural inputs. It said the Philippines has a high level of net food import dependence on important Asian grains like rice and wheat, as seen by its trade gap. Topping sports, De La Salle College of St. Benilde and defending champion Arellano University begin their best-of-3 finals series in the National Collegiate Athletic Association or NCAA Season 97 Women's Volleyball Tournament today, July 20. Game 1 is set at 2 p.m. at the Philoil Flying V Center in San Juan. The Lady Blazers are coming off an 11-day break after sweeping the elimination round of the tournament and gaining an outright berth to the championship showdown. St. Benilde last saw action on July 9 when it dominated the four-peat-seeking Lady Chiefs 25-15, 25-15, 25-14 for its 9th win in the tournament. Lady Blazers head coach Jerry Yee believes that his team, which has won 16 straight games dating back to the pandemic-scrapped season 95, is determined to win it all this year. Los Angeles. Former U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday, Tuesday in Manila, urged golfers to quote-unquote take the money and sign with the Saudi-backed LIV series amid reports more players were poised to join the controversial circuit. Trump, who is hosting LIV events at 2 of his golf courses this year, said in a post on his Truth Social network that players should not hesitate to abandon the PGA Tour, which he branded quote-unquote disloyal. Trump concluded the post with a message of congratulations to newly minted British Open champion Cam Smith, the Australian who stormed to victory at St. Andrews on Sunday with a superb final round. Smith is among the latest list of names who are reportedly poised to sign with LIV Golf, which has already recruited a slew of top names with jaw-dropping contracts, which in some cases are reported to have run into the hundreds of millions of dollars. LIV Golf, which is fronted by Australian great Greg Norman, is bankrolled by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. In its editorial, The Times lauds President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s decision to re-examine several large-scale infrastructure funding proposals with the Chinese government. Read the full version on print or digital edition or listen to the voice of the Times. Rigoberto Tiglao and Father Ranilo Aquino are the featured columnists on the front page. Tiglao writes about chismis-turned-yellow fake history, Aquino on the challenge of the truth. For more news and information, read the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and keep up with the Times. This is Pete Livares reporting.
Our longest trusted English newspaper since 1898. Now available digitally. Computer. Order the Manila Times Digital Edition. Subscribed. Get the Manila Times Digital Edition for less than 2 pesos and 50 centavos per day when you sign up for 1 year. The Manila Times, news source of choice, trusted since 1898.